Hey guys, welcome back to Justice League Review. Today I'm going to do another video like I did with my vintage collection video. I'm just going to talk about Star Wars, the Clone Wars figures in particular. Since the show is coming back this month and really it still is one of my favorite TV shows of all time, personally. I love the way that they just really did the show. I mean, for Cartoon Network to own it and it not be for it to be a kids show, it did have some pretty not for kids parts in it too. So it was really cool that they got to break the mold for what a kids show was, especially when it came to Star Wars, because it's Star Wars and a lot of people enjoy watching it. So in front of me right now I have Count Dooku from the animated line, as long as as Captain Rex and another ARC trooper. I forgot his name, but he came in the Camino battle pack with Fives and Echo before they turned into ARC troopers. And let's take a look at Count Dooku. Now he has the basic articulation. He has this robot line. Took this off. He has head movement, upper body swivel, arms bend out, and they bend in that much, swivel to hand, they move out all the way. Now, not all the Clone Wars figures did that. Not all of them did the can do a split. Bend at the knee, forward a little bit too, which looks really weird. Twist at the knee, it can bend forward and bend up. So yeah, the lightsaber. Oh, another thing I really loved about the figures is their accessories. Cause look at that lightsaber. Like I'm almost positive this is the one that came with this Count Dooku, and this is amazing. Like, it is awesome. It is so cool. And another thing about the Clone Wars is that, in the movies, Revenge of the Sith and the Attack of the Clones, Count Dooku didn't show up a lot. The movie's been out for a while now, so I don't really care about spoilers anymore. But Count Dooku dies in the third one with a very horrible death, because Count Dooku is such an awesome Sith Lord. And really, I would have rather seen him go out a different way than Anakin just chopping his head off, which would have been very much better to do, or would have been very much better to do it in a different way. The show started in 2008 and ran for 6 seasons. And it had these episodes of the Lost Missions, is what it was called. That's what ended it off. It introduced us to a couple new characters that were in the comic books on screen, like Asajj Ventress, Ahsoka Tano, and Captain Rex, which I'll put up now, as he was not in any of the movies, ever, like at all, which is very surprising, because he's an awesome figure, like he's an awesome clone trooper, and he never really got shown off in the movies, which sucks, but the Clone Wars did him an awesome job. They have the same articulation as Count Dooku, except for they don't split, and one difference is that the hands for some of these figures can bend down like that, or bend straight down. But and the helmet can be removed, and most of these clone troopers can have their helmets removed. This is Echo, in the 501st outfit, and the battle pack with this Echo came with this guy. Hold on, let me get him. This Echo figure came with this ARC trooper, which is an awesome figure too. But yeah, the show really gave light to a lot of other figures that didn't have any screen time or much screen time in the movies. And it also gave us new planets, obviously. And if you do read the comic books, or you read any of the books, you already know a lot more planets than what you see in the show or in the movies. But like I do, I read a lot of the books and expanded universe comic books. If I had one out, I would show you, because I have a small comic book collection. But yeah, this is Captain Rex. He's one of my favorite clone troopers, and he's also most everyone's favorite clone trooper because he's 501st, and who doesn't like 501st? But he's just awesome. And he does show up in the show Rebels, that was made after the Clone Wars was canceled in 2014. Along with the toy line. The toy line got canceled, which sucks. And we didn't even get some of the figures that other places got. Like, we missed out on a 501st Jet Trooper, which wasn't released in the United States ever. So it's really hard to find, and it's not sure how much it is because I haven't really looked for it. But this is Commander Cody. He did show up in the movies Revenge of the Sith. He's the one that shot down Obi-Wan, or took the order to shoot down Obi-Wan. But yeah, you never got to see Order 66 happen, so you're probably gonna be able to see it again in the animated series, which is awesome. I don't exactly know when it airs again. I know it is in February, I'm pretty sure, on Disney Plus only, which is stupid. And what I don't like about it is that they're calling it an original when Cartoon Network had it. So I am kind of a little bit mad about that. But yeah, the Clone Wars is an awesome show. It had an awesome figure line. I know I didn't really talk too much about it. I could have went way more into detail. These are just the 3 3/4 inch figures that I have, or they're not all the Clone Wars figures I have from the show, but there are very few of them. My favorite being Captain Rex. Captain Rex is always my favorite clone trooper. I tried to set him up, but they did in the Black Series, when they still did 3/4 inch Black Series figures before they brought back the Vintage Collection and the 5 POA Pieces of Trash. They did a Phase 2 Captain Rex figure, which is awesome. And this show really got to introduce us to a lot more stuff about Star Wars, and I grew up on the show. It came out when I was 4, so I got to grow up watching it, which is amazing. And I'm glad it's coming back because it's a big part of my childhood, and I really want to see it coming back. Yeah, sorry for my desk over here being cluttered. I'm working on a diorama, which I will show off once it's done, and I may even make a progress video on it. It's a Sith throne. I might do it for Count Dooku, or another Sith Lord I have laying around. I want to make it look like a cave, and I'm definitely going to be using this guy right here, which I did in my last video. The Black Stormtrooper. And I will make a video soon on the Utapau Clone Trooper, the Shadow Trooper, comparing it to that one. But that is all for my Clone Wars episode. I know it's almost 9 minutes long, so I should wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching, and I will have another video out shortly. Thank you. Goodbye.